Hello, boys and girls. Greetings from Bali, Indonesia. I am. I've just started this video blog called The Window because I feel like we're in a time of great change, and we're in a time where our thoughts and ideas they have immense power, and we have huge platforms, huge social media platforms such as YouTube to be able to share and collaborate on. And so, yeah, I've been coming into a lot of new knowledge and understanding about our world around us, and would love to share that with you. And yeah, again, would love to collaborate with you about those things. So I wrote this pamphlet a few weeks ago called As in the Days of Noah. And we'll talk more about that title later on, but I'd like to start with reading for you this introduction to it, and also, would just love to get your feedback in the comments below for what kind of ideas you might have about that. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll just read this introduction to you, and would love to hear your thoughts. So, we are in the age of a new understanding of our sexuality and identity. Science has given us breakthrough after breakthrough in giving us a better quality of life. It is bringing our world closer together geographically and in our ability to communicate with others, but in other ways has driven us farther from each other. Social media locks children to their phones, while dating apps enable lifestyles of one-night stands and pleasure before responsibility. The war between male and female is escalating as the traditional biological differences between the sexes are obfuscated for the glory of corporate progress. We are increasingly unaware of our biological wiring and have become lost in the middle of postmodern ambiguity. And the consequences are far-reaching, but ignored. I can no longer stand by and watch as another generation is lost by a lack of direction from the ones that are responsible for its direction. We are lost because the generation before us was also lost. We have become generations removed from orderly thought and logic when it comes to the basic question of stable family formation. The question of why we exist and what is our purpose was ignored or poorly answered by the parents, leaving the children to wallow in the consequences of lack of knowledge and wisdom. We thus live in this make or break time frame, where our words, actions, and the spread of our ideas could lead to life or death. The solution is a return to the wisdom of our past, a return to what allowed us to get to modernity and industrialization to begin with, a concrete ethos for why we are here, and a methodology to bring about meaningful progress. At this point, we have nothing but contempt for the old ways, and the consequences of that are many. We think the only way to find intimacy is through this chaotic dance of acceptance and rejection that is modern dating. We are hurt over and over again, and only manage to repeat the process with minor tweaks along the way, not understanding that the process is rotten at the root. Luckily, we still have memory of how people found their partners in the past, and we can allude to that along the way, and in its analysis achieve something that has become, in our generation, somewhat of a holy grail. That is, the achievement of lifelong intimacy without an extreme risk of pain or rejection, without the pain inflicted in the lost by the hands of another. If that's not a goal worth achieving, one must at least observe the consequences of not getting back to it. The full unraveling of human society, deeper into chaos and disorder, that is classically known as the days of Noah. So that's the introduction. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be giving these videos one chapter at a time. I wrote 4 chapters with a brief afterword talking about my story. Yeah, so looking forward to this, guys. Please leave questions and comments below, and tell me what you think. Thanks a lot.